Magandang umaga mga ka-AgriTV. Welcome to another educational episode here at Alagang AVLI Biocare. I'm Dr. Ed Unson here in Makati in the Animal House Veterinary Hospital. Today's episode is very educational. Why? Because we're going to talk about a very important topic called rabies. So we always talk about rabies or rabies. We always equate it na lahat ng aso, pag kumagat, may rabies yan. Kailangan pag kinagat, tuturukan ka agad yan. So again, why all this fuss and why all this talk about rabies? I would say because of first-hand experience, I have seen rabid pets. No? Rabies is a disease that can be totally eradicated and prevented by vaccination. And this is mass vaccination. In India, there are 55 deaths a day because of rabies. In the Philippines, we have around 200, 250 deaths per year. In India, it's every day may namamatay. So again, is it something that we can prevent? Yes. As a country and as animal welfare lovers and pet lovers, we can help in the eradication of rabies. We are about to start some adult conversations. So maybe Lulu, you may not want to hear this, but it's about you. It's because we talk about why are pets always equated that every bite is rabid. So let's talk about this, no? So we have pets, and pets are animals, and animals have teeth to chew and to defend themselves. And they can also, unfortunately, bite. So it is a protective mechanism, but it is also sometimes like play. So when do we differentiate a rabid bite or a non-rabid bite? They call it a friendly bite or a playful bite or an unfriendly bite. Ito yung mga tanong eh. So as pet owners, you'll always say, magpabakuna ng rabies yan. Okay? So as pet owners, we will always have rabies. See to it that your pet owners, have their pets vaccinated for rabies. Why? Again, there is a Rabies Law Act. Kung hindi bakunado yung mga pet at saka nangagat yan, you will have to shoulder the expenses for the pet. Now, there is also a law that states that as long as the pet is vaccinated and has a record, then you can also have certain exemptions from vaccinations. We have to differentiate when is a bite a friendly bite or a playful bite or an aggressive bite. When is it a provoked bite or an unprovoked bite? Because these are the questions always they will ask. When you go and, example, you were bitten by a pet. You were playing with the pet, rough, and then the pet bites you. Is that provoked or unprovoked? Is that a playful bite or an aggressive bite? And they will also ask, is your pet vaccinated? Kaya importante po yan. Vaccinated yan. Okay. Now, the other thing is it provoked or unprovoked? Is it from a stray pet or from a pet na alaga? Okay, so these are the things, again, that the hospital will always ask. Have the documentation ready. So when it comes to rabies, do not let any bite be unattended. Meaning, small or big, let that bite bleed. No? You have to let it bleed a little. Press a little para magdugo yan. No? Wash it with running water and soap. Hindi man kailangan pigain ng husto yan. No? Huwag yung lagyan ng bawang, huwag yung lagyan ng mga asin kasi that will make it worse, no? Or yung tawag dyan, yung pumunta sa mga yung magsisip-sip ng lason, don't do that, no? Next thing, just clean the wound always and see to it that you check the records of the pet. Was it vaccinated or not? And once rabies goes to the head, because dyan ang ultimate goal, no? Pag kinagat ka ng pet, the saliva of a rabid pet carries the rabies virus to the nerves and it goes to the brain. Pag pumunta sa brain, they call that, in local, they call it nauulol. Kaya they start howling, they're afraid of water, non-stop. So it happens also with people. When people get into the terminal stage, they become parang possessed. You'll see that probably on certain clips of a pet, of a person with rabies. So let's not be afraid of animal bites or of pets. But let us be vigilant always in vaccinating our pets and seeing to it that any bite is cleaned. Not all bites are rabid. Not all pets that bite are rabid. Wasn't that an educational episode? Thank you again. I'm Dr. Ed Unson, here from Animal House, here for the episode of Alagang AVLI Biocare.